If there were only two men in the world,
Okay.
the one had experience with 100 girls, and the other had no experience at all, which one would you go for? Hello everyone, how are you guys going? 皆さんご機嫌いかがでしょうか？今日も可能性無限大 This is タロサックということで、今日の動画では外国人に聞いた経験人数多い人と少ない人ならどっちを選ぶというテーマでやっていきたいと思います。普通に考えてあまりに経験人数が多ければ大丈夫この人遊びにみたいなね感じで思われると思うんですけど、年齢にもよるけど逆にねあまりに少ないとどうなのって思う人もね結構いると思うんですよ。これについては日本人の考えも気になるところではあるんですけど、僕海外かぶれて頭の中が真っ赤っかなので今日は日本を飛び越えて外国人にズバリどっち、そしてそれはなぜなのか、この究極の選択についてインタビューしていきたいと思います。僕のチャンネルでは様々なトピックに関する外国人のインタビュー動画を毎週配信してます。見るだけで頭の中がグローバル化すること間違いなし。面白いと思ってもらえた方はぜひチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。僕は英語を話せるようになって本当にね人生が変わりました。もう18歳で B 動詞すらわからないし自動詞も他動詞も全くわからないというところから、勉強し始めて、いろんなね出会いとか偶然もあって英語学習の本質に出会って、今は自信を持ってね、日本語と英語のバイリンボーイと言えるところまで来ました。この感動とこの英語を話せるようになることで得られる利点を、僕のチャンネルを見てくれている一人でも多くの人に感じてほしい。そんな思いでタロサックの公式 LINE では、僕の経験から言える間違いのない、英語の勉強方法ですとか英語を話せるようになりたいと思う人のための初めの一歩機会をですね、提供してますので、英語を話せるようになりたいと思う方はぜひ概要欄のリンクから公式 LINE の友達追加よろしくお願いします。ということで早速行きましょう。 Thank you very much for your help, girls. Where are you from?
Texas. I'm from Ottawa, Canada.
What do you do?
I'm in the accounting industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Sounds very smart, eh? Alright, in this video I want to ask you guys about what kind of men you want as a partner, okay? Do you have a partner, by the way?
It's complicated.
It's complicated. I'm not going to ask too much.
I do, yeah.
You do. How do American people usually find a person in the first place to hang out? Do you use matching apps or do you go to bars and stuff and talk to people?
A lot of people find each other through university and classes or at bars.
Or at bars, you talk to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
about
definitely.
matching apps?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah?
I don't know if it's that popular.
How about Canada?
I feel like same, yeah, just bars or through university or through friends. I think matching apps are popular in
Yeah.
North America, but neither of us use them, so.
It's interesting because, like I said, I'm Japanese, and in Japan, it's alright to talk to people on the street or bars. Hey girls, what are you up to? Blah blah blah. Can we drink together or whatever? But it's a bit. It's called a bit charai. So charai means cheesy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Isn't it taken like that, or it's a totally fine thing?
It depends on the person.
Depends on the person and depends on how you approach that person.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
depends how you approach it and carry yourself.
Yeah. If you sound a bit shitty, it's not gonna be taken good. Think about maybe a first date or second date. Would you be okay with a guy who try to split the bill? Or do you want a guy who pays everything for the first date?
I don't think it matters.
No.
I don't think finance is the first thing that you look at in how they're holding themselves. As long as they're respectful.
Okay, as long as they're respectful, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
And at a young age, that's not my expectations. But maybe when I'm older, of course, you want maybe someone who will shout more and cover you more.
Okay.
But maybe that's an old school opinion.
I guess
Yeah.
it's just a nice gesture, and I don't know, even if someone offers and my partner will always offer and I'll always offer, I'm sure he pays a lot more than I do, but I just think it's just a nice gesture from both parties, a girl or a guy.
To offer.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
you're doing something nice for someone, and it's a nice experience to go for dinner or date or whatever, so.
A main question of this interview, I don't think there are many girls who prefer a guy who slept with 100 girls. Okay. However, at the same time, I assume that there are some girls who prefer men who had some experience at least. If there are only two men in the world, which one would you go for? A man who had experienced with maybe 100 chicks, or a man who had no experience at all?
I mean, it really depends on like the reason, like why they had their experience. Like, I think if it was just their like values, or if they were waiting till marriage, like then 100% that person.
Yep.
Like the only like red flag is like maybe like what if they were really toxic or something, and like just nobody, I don't know, didn't click with anybody. But yeah, I feel like personally, it's not really like about how many people you've slept with, but it's just like a values thing. And so if someone's like slept around a bunch, like that's totally fine, but it's just personally like that doesn't really align with my values. So I wouldn't see that as like a potential for like a partner or like a relationship. But yeah, it definitely depends like why they haven't slept with anyone, I guess. But it's definitely not like a red flag or anything, especially if it's like around their values.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. And like, if let's say you meet someone and you're a few dates and start dating, and then you get to that conversation,
Yeah, it's different.
then you can't write them off.
Yeah.
Like they could have gone through a phase.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your honest opinion. Where are you from?
From here, from Sydney.
From Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
What are you doing here on the bench?
Oh, well, it's Australia Day today, so just waiting for some friends I'm going to meet up with in a little bit.
yeah?
Just enjoy the good weather and enjoy each other's company.
Nice. What do you usually do?
I work in recruitment.
Okay.
So I work in recruitment, and just in the city over here. But
Yeah.
it's at the beach today.
I've heard a recruitment is a good money in Australia, isn't it?
It can be. It can be.
Yeah?
If
It's
you're
up to you, is it?
Yeah, exactly. If you're good at it, it can be good money. Yeah.
Are you a good salesman? Yeah.
I hope so.
Not too bad, not too bad. All right, in this video, I want to ask you about like what kind of girl you want in your life as a partner.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a partner, by the way?
Currently no.
No. How do you usually meet someone?
Well, I think in today's age as well, it's a lot of the like online dating
Okay.
as well. So
Do you do that?
yeah, I've dabbled in it as well.
Yeah. You swipe right and left. Yeah.
Swipe right and left,
Yeah.
or all types of things. So, but like sometimes you meet people out and about as well.
Yeah. I've heard of it.
But I think at the moment, especially like when it is with COVID and everything, very heavily dating app focused, I would say.
Yeah, it's hot now, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, sometimes you go to a date and girls expect boys to pay everything,
Yeah.
even the shopping, obviously the food,
Yeah.
coffee,
Yeah.
drinks, everything.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Does it happen to you?
It can and has. I would say that probably isn't the girl for me then. Well, look, I think like initially on the first couple of dates, it's like quite chivalrous to offer to pay and that sort of stuff.
You wanna look good.
Yeah, you want to look and you want to make a good impression, right?
Yeah.
But I would say long term, you want to have a partner who also contributes to the relationship, doesn't just rely on you for everything as well.
That's
And I
a
think
big
pretty-
respect as well, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty consistent across, sort of Australian culture as well, right?
Yeah,
So,
I found it.
yeah, if it was a girl who just sort of wanted my credit card, I would say, yeah, it wouldn't be for me. Wouldn't be for me.
I mean, okay, I need a tip. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit of a chicken. I don't have a gut to say, hey, can we split the bill? Do you say something like that, or what do you do?
Well, to be honest, I feel like most girls that I have been on dates with, they have always offered. If not the first date, but second or third date, they're always like, oh hey, should we go halfies on this? Should we go Dutch on it or something like that?
Australian girls are really good at
Yeah,
yeah.
But like you said, I think it's a respect thing as well from both parties and both sides as well. So thankfully, I haven't been in a situation where they've just sort of asked.
Oh,
constantly.
really?
Yeah, I haven't. So
Okay. What about this? Okay, you go for a couple of dates
Sure.
with a girl,
Sure.
and you kind of start liking her.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a bit deeper conversation.
Okay.
And then if girls say, I kind of had fun
Yep.
because I was a single for a long time.
Yep.
Probably I had my body count is like 50 or hundreds.
Okay.
And then you're like, whoa, 50 or 100.
Yeah.
It's not small. It's
Yeah.
not a small number.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Do you judge at this point, or is it okay as long as she's like a nice person or something?
I would say for myself personally, if it was a long-term relationship, that might be a bit of a deal. That would probably be a deal breaker for myself. If it was
Really?
a long-term relationship, I think so.
It doesn't mean that she's gonna cheat on you though. It's
No.
not a guaranteed,
Well-
but yeah, I know what you mean.
I think in a way, I feel that it probably reflects on your values to a certain extent as well.
Yeah.
So I think that would probably not match with my values and the things that
Okay.
I'm looking for in a relationship.
Yeah.
If it was a shorter term thing, who knows? Who knows? But
Who knows,
if I was looking for a long-term committed relationship, I
Yeah.
think that would probably be a bit of a red flag for me.
Okay. Last question.
Yeah.
If there were only 2 women in the world,
Yeah.
one, like I said, had experience with 100 guys,
Yeah.
and the other had no experience at all, which one would you go for?
The latter.
Why is that?
I think like I said, it sort of goes back to my own values and what I'd probably be looking for in a long-term partner as well. and I think I'd rather that than probably someone who's been across half of Sydney. So
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, but
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Oh, mate, you're really good at talking. You helped me out so much.
That's all right.
Thank you, mate. Where are you from?
Argentina.
Argentina.
Argentina as well.
Peru.
Peru. What do you do for job?
I don't work.
You don't work? Have a nice life, good lifestyle?
Yeah. The same.
Eh?
Same.
I work in a warehouse.
Okay, you're a human being. These people are millionaires. Today in this video, I want to ask you guys, like, what kind of person do you want as a partner in your life? How do you usually find someone to hang out with in your country? Do you talk to someone on the bar or do
In
you
the
use
bar,
matching apps?
I don't like the apps
Apps.
and anything.
Nah.
Just face to face.
So you're a woman.
Yeah.
You know, in Asian country, usually people expect always boys talk to girls. Do you talk to men sometimes?
Same. But if you look someone like, with attention,
Eye contact,
like,
eye contact,
everything
yeah.
is
Also, you give a laser beam sometimes.
it's working.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, pretty much the apps.
Apps?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you use?
Grinder.
A grinder. A grinder
Yeah.
for like gay people, lesbian people.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, and I would use it in Argentina as well.
Oh, really?
That would be the first choice, 100%.
Our first choice.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're having fun, hey?
a lot.
Yeah, that's good. How about in your
Face
country?
to face.
Face to face.
Yes. I
So-
never
Old
use it
school.
like any app in my contact.
Do you talk to men from
Yes.
youth?
Yes.
Yeah, if you see like good-looking people, you talk
Yeah,
like,
it's
hey.
not that often,
Yeah.
but if I really like someone, yes, I can do it.
Oh, I want to have that experience. Never happened to me. Sad. Anyway, this is the last question of this interview. If there were only 2 men in the world,
Okay.
the one had experience with 100 girls, and the other had no experience at all.
100
It's
girls.
who's our age. Which one would you go for?
100 girls.
100 girls.
Yeah, same.
2000.
What? Why do you think so?
More experience is the better. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Better.
I don't want to
better.
be the teacher.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't wanna be the
you know,
teacher?
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to be the teacher.
I agree with you. All right, interesting. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne.
Yeah.
I just came back from Melbourne actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was filming there too.
That's so cool.
What about you?
I'm from Texas.
Texas, the US?
Yeah.
Do you have a partner, by the way?
No.
Not at the moment?
No.
Not at the moment. Boyfriend applications open?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorta. Let's think about the situation, like first date. All right, let's think about first date or second date. Would you be okay with a guy who try to split the bill? Or do you prefer a guy who pays everything for the first date?
I think splitting is fine. I feel like first date you should pay, but then like
Okay. You expect the
Following on.
men to pay on the first date?
date.
I guess in my opinion, it depends like whose idea the date was.
All right. The planner.
Yeah. So if it was like his idea, then like he could pay probably most of it. If it was like both of ours, we could split. And then if it was like my idea, I'd pay.
Okay.
But it really depends.
That's interesting to hear. I'll give you the main question of this interview. I don't think many girls want a guy who slept with lots of girls. However, at the same time, I assume that some girls prefer a man who have some experience at least, you know? So, if there are only 2 men in the world, which one would you go for? Like our age, maybe like 20, 25 or something like that? Would you go for a man who slept with lots of girls? Or would you go for a man who had no experience at all?
Probably no experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I don't know, like I don't want a boyfriend who's like slept around with heaps of girls.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it'd just be awkward, you know?
It's just not comfortable, is it?
Yeah, like imagine just going out and being like, oh yeah, he slept with her, or he's, it's just weird, you know?
That girl, that's not good.
Yeah.
How about you?
I would probably have to say the same. Just
yeah?
like no experience.
No experience
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, we can learn together.
You can learn together, love it. Alright, thank you for your answer, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. はい、ということでこれちょっと僕的には意外な結果でしたね。外国人の初体験はいつとか、外国人に経験人数聞いてみたとかね、こうやってきましたけど、みんなこう早いし、こう経験人数も多いから、 ね、そういうことはあんまり気にしないのかなと思いきや、あんまり相手の経験人数が多いのは嫌なんですね。ただペルーのお姉さんの一言、私が先生になるのは嫌だから経験人数多い男がいいわっていうね、正直者の鏡だなと思いました。英語を話せるようになるためには努力が必要です。しかもただ努力をするだけではなくて、正しいアプローチを取っていかないといつまでも話せるようにはならないです。冒頭でも紹介したタラサックの公式 LINE では、英語を話せるようになりたいと思うあなたが、初めの一歩を踏み出すための、機会を提供してます。今の英語力がゼロだとしても、以前に挫折したことがあったとしても、英語を本当に話せるようになりたいと思う人であれば、僕が背中を押します。概要欄のリンクからぜひ LINE の友達追加してください。いろんなことに関してもそうだけど、外国人がどんな風に考えてるかなんて思いもつかなかった。でもタロサックのチャンネルを見てたら、国は違えど皆同じ人間、考え方とか性格に違いはあるけど、それも魅力的なんだなって少しでも思い始めてきちゃってるあなたがそこにいるのであれば、見るだけで頭の中グローバル化しちゃったんだよ。最後まで見てくれた皆さんありがとうございます。面白いと思ってもらえた方はチャンネル登録忘れずに、高評価も忘れずに、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイフォーナウ。
Just as fast